Hey y'all, it's Breed Along for The Happier Attorney. This is the channel where we attorneys talk about flat fees and about mindset and how you can be a happier attorney. And today I'm going to talk about the elephant in the room in the United States, well, probably, throughout the world as well. And that is the turbulent times. We are in flux, regardless of where you are in the political spectrum, regardless of what you think about our current president. I think we can all agree, I hope we can all agree, my God, that we are in flux. Things are turbulent. We don't know what the future holds. And it's changing rapidly. Rapidly. Number one, don't panic, okay? I don't care what's going on. If you panic, you're going to drown. That's how you drown, okay? And be a little prepared. And people, regardless of what happens in the future, people are going to still need attorneys. They're going to maybe need us in different ways, maybe more than ever, but they're going to need attorneys. And they're going to need flat fees. Period. It might sound self-serving. It's nonetheless true. It is going to be absolutely critical if you want to weather whatever's coming at us, coming for us, coming in our future. It is going to be critical that you use flat fees. And here's why. Number one, when there is uncertainty in the world, whether it is economic, whether it is political, people get scared. Obviously. They don't want to move as quickly. They're going to be more cautious. They might continue to move forward with a legal issue, but it's one thing to move forward with the legal issue with a fixed cost. It's an entirely different ballgame to move forward with who knows what it's going to cost with hourly fee. They can't afford to do that anymore. They just can't. And so clients are already starting to demand flat fees, especially business clients. But when we're going in topsy-turvy, they're absolutely going to demand it. Absolutely. And if you don't offer that, if you don't know how to price, if you don't know how to use flat fees, you're going to be in trouble. Because if they demand it and you're like, okay, I can do that, then you're going to slap it together and you're not going to know what you're doing. And you're going to create an even bigger mess. And number two is if you're still using hourly fees, your clients, when they have economic uncertainty or they lose their job, you're going to be the first bill that doesn't get paid. You're going to be the first bill that gets slow paid, that skips a payment, or just don't pay you at all. That doesn't happen with hourly. That doesn't happen with flat fees. You're getting paid ahead of time. The money is either yours, depending on your state, or in your trust account, and you have it before you do work. You don't have AR. If you're using flat fees properly, you should never have AR. I haven't had AR since I've used flat fees. Well over 15 years ago. People don't owe me money. That feels pretty good. That's also going to be critical for you moving forward in a practice so that you can budget, so that you have some financial stability. Even if it's a big storm ahead and you're not making the money that you used to make or whatever, you'll at least know what you have coming in. You at least know what you have versus I know all these people owe me money and I hope somebody pays me. Let me tell you, when I used hourly fees, every month, I would send my statements out and try and predict who was going to pay what so that I knew what bills I could maybe pay. That is not a way to live. That is not a way to run a practice. That's horrible. That's only going to increase. So your financial stability depends on flat fees as well. It's also going to attract the better and more clients. Better clients and more clients. Because you're going to be you're going to be competing against the people who are still using hourly. You're going to have such a competitive advantage. Number one, you're going to be financially stable. So you don't have to just take whatever walks in the door. You don't have to take on a huge caseload. So you're going to be able to give better service. And I think people can kind of sense when a business is a little like unstable. They can. And so if they go in and it feels a little rinky-dink or unstable or too many files, too many clients, they're not getting their phone calls returned, they're not getting the service done, they're not getting the work product that they paid for. They feel that, they know that. Okay? That's who you're going to be competing against. So you're going to attract the clients that aren't putting up with that. Better clients. And people are still going to need our help, but you're going to be in a position to do that. And here's the thing. Even the legal industry is changing. Our profession is changing. And that was before all of this. And technology shifts. You have to be efficient and effective. And there's no better way to do that than to learn flat fees. 6 months ago, I would have said flat fees are the best thing since sliced bread. And they will change your practice and they will change your life. They will level it up. There's no need to use hourly. You're going to be better off with flat fees, all of the things. Now I'm saying, yeah, you need to do this. You're going to be in real trouble. And again, by the time you really recognize, maybe I should learn flat fees. For a lot of you, it's going to be too late. Not to fearmonger, just an observation. And here's the thing. Learning flat fees on your own, totally doable. It takes about 2 to 5 years. Because that's how long it takes for the issues to come up. And that's not even learning value pricing, which is a whole different mindset shift. It takes a bit, unless you get help doing it. Might sound completely self-serving. It's nonetheless true. If you want to fast track that and you want to be up and running within days, if you're already using flat fees, or months if you're still using hourly, now's the time to act. Not later on, not when you have the time, not when you have nothing else going on. You want to get ahead of this. And here's the thing, you know what? If the storm doesn't come, fine. You're still ahead of the game. You're still going to be so far ahead of the game using flat fees, it's not even funny. There's nothing to lose by using them and learning them, learning how to use them. But this is really something you want to get on top of. So if you want to learn how to use flat fees and learn about learning flat fees, go to happierattorney.com. I'm Brita Long. Been using flat fees for over 15 years, been teaching other attorneys for 6. And if there was ever a time to use flat fees and learn how to use them, it's now. Take care, friends.